Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. It's happening. Yes, so Rajesh Fashola makes a solemn plea to Nigerians and see what he said. Quite heartwarming and touching. Says Nigerians, please, we can't afford to elect people with no experience. This is the kind of person we must elect, and this is what is causing serious tension and really serious issues currently ongoing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details as we understand some of these things going on now. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Rajesh Fashola, San yesterday said the present administration has laid the foundation for a resilient economy in the last 8 years, which the opposition PDP, People Democratic Party, cannot achieve in 16 years. He added that the present administration has recorded great fact in security, economy, infrastructure, development, added that corruption also have been depleted. Fashola, who spoke at the interactive session with organized private sector held in Lagos, said, given that the other major presidential candidates were affiliated with the opposition, Lagosians should reflect on their choice before deciding on whom to vote for. The chairman of Ten Bank, Tunde Lionel, moderated the section where Lagos State, the governor, Babajide Fashola, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, former Lagos State Deputy Governor and Presidential Special Advisor, Development Go, Joke, Orolade, and others were there presently as well. Captain of industries, leaders of commerce, manufacturers, and service providers were at the event where the governor presented his scorecard and welcomed strategic contributions and impact into his economic blueprint. Fashola said, this is the choice before you. Do you want to go back to those who don't attend to these critical issues, or do you want to trust those who have started the job and know what it is and know how to do it? Let me remember the choice that are available to us, especially with these presidential candidates. We cannot afford to vote in people who have no basis of being in leadership. Nigerians must see that beyond the me, there is the we. It is under the stewardship of APC that Nigeria economy is now stable. Fashola, are you drunk, deranged, or something? Nigeria's economy is stable. In what area exactly is it stable? That we are buying our own naira or what? In what area exactly is it stable? Let's continue. He said in Lagos, for instance, let's talk about the emergency response system, the fire system that has been put in place. These are things that the Lagos state government has put in place over the period of time. Other states have not been able to achieve this, and we can attest to what Ashiwaju has done over time. Fashola, I don't understand. You were a governor at some point, yes, after our very own brother Shiwaju. So how come all the reference points are always pointed to Ashiwaju, meaning you never did anything? I just want to understand it, because your reference and everything always goes to Tinubu, that Tinubu did this, he did that. So that when you were in government, was he ruling by proxy? I just want to understand it, because their main point of concern is always Tinubu did this, he did that. I understand. I'm not disputing it. I'm just asking because I need to understand where Fashola is coming from. If Fashola is to become, for instance, he wants to go for presidency today, what would be some of the things that he will use to promote his agenda? This is why I'm asking what I'm asking. What will be some of the terms and conditions with which he will use to promote his agenda? We need to understand it, because all pointers points to Ashiwaju as though he has not served his tenure, done and dusted, and somebody else have come into place. So these are some of the things, they keep talking about. So Fashola was with a group of people, investors, business owners, and all he came up with was, how Ashiwaju, what he has done, the response system, and all that. But again, let's look at this clearly. Yeah, appreciation. Yes, big good is happening in Lagos. It's not yet happening in other states. But these are basic necessities of life that should be there. I don't know if you've traveled before to other countries, to other places. The fire system, ambulance is a normal, is regular, is normal. It's not a plus. It's not something that you should now be celebrating that you put the system in place. It's supposed to be a normal plus. It's supposed to be like they're saying, oh yeah, there's not pipe-bomb water. Excuse me, it's basic necessity of life, if you get me. Oh, there is now hospitals that people could go to. I know that other countries, if you want to use that in comparison, now they will say, oh, they are developed countries. Yes, but again, these are basic necessities of life. So I don't see why somebody should now use it, as a yardstick to say, oh, so this is what I'm doing now, this is it, and you get what I mean. So it is very, very, beyond. I can't understand it. Why we begin to use those things as some of the yardstick in which we draw our conclusions on presidential candidates. I think we should go back to memory lane on what such people were able to do at the point in time when they came into offices. Yes, our brother Tinubu did some good when he came. I mean, he began to put system in place in Lagos. Yes, the revenue collection so that the state can be able to fund itself. Yeah, these were good things. He put his skill to work. Yeah, he did some things. This is what we should look at. Then, in contrast to where it currently is now, for some Nigerians, the problem they are having is, are we sure of his health? 20 years ago, it was the best. Is a good presidential candidate, but at what time? When a man is born, if you were born in the 60s, and you have the brain of the 20th century, is it a plus? Because if you are headed in the wrong direction, speed is not an advantage. If you are headed in the wrong direction, speed is not an advantage. So I just want to understand where we are going in all of this. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.